And that was all the people that were reporting that Sean was harassing them. They all reported earlier today. Also, I've gathered all of the signatures from them asking for his immediate resignation.
I really don't believe it, still, that this piece of work was working here, in our offices. I understand now the severity of this situation. Thank you for reporting everything back to me and getting me up to speed with everything.
Yes, sir, of course. There are some people who are still saying that they haven't been compensated for any of the money that was scammed. Apparently, there were several female employees that were also being sexually harassed. He was also caught yelling obscenities towards many of them.
I'm so sorry about all of this. If only I was more alert and aware of what was going on in my office.
You were overseas taking care of business, sir. It's not going to be easy or even realistic for you to have complete oversight of our office. It really can't be helped at all. To add to all of that, I was the one that hired him while I was working as interim president while you were away. I'm also responsible for hiring him, so it's not only your fault or responsibility. He was actually the son of Howard and Sons Incorporated, so it kinda helped him out, if you understand, sir.
Ah, so he basically had connections higher up. I understand. Yes, sir. At the time, Howard & Sons was one of our big-time clients, so I couldn't really turn that down.
I mean, they're out of business now, so I guess none of it really matters at all, but...
I see. So they went out of business, but Sean, who used those connections, ended up staying in our workplace. Now it all kind of makes sense.
I am so sorry, sir. It was my fault and it is my responsibility, considering I hired him and I was unable to realize what kind of person he was behind the scenes in the office.
You may have been acting president at the time, but I'm the president of the company, no matter how you put it. I was definitely responsible for letting my own employees work in an environment that they were clearly uncomfortable in. There were also employees that have taken off as a result of this, right?
Yes, sir. The reason that I started gathering these signatures in the office was because those employees started saying that they needed to take a break from the workplace. They are currently going to counseling and recovering at home. If possible, it would be nice for you to show up and tell the employees that you're with us and on our side.
Of course, I'll be sure to swing by and talk to everyone about all of this. It's Sean from sales and marketing, right? I'll be sure to take care of it as soon as I'm able to. I'm already sending out some emails. I'm not sure I'll be able to fire him immediately, but I'll be sure to make as many arrangements as I can to make things right.
Yes, sir, we would all greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for your swift response. However, right now, I would really like you to focus on your business meeting today with Johnson's Industrial. Don't worry too much about our situation, as you've done everything you can do about it at the moment.
Yeah, of course. I can't miss this appointment with them. This is a huge deal for us. You already contacted the bar, right? That we would be going there?
Yes, sir. I've let them know that you'll be arriving with the Johnson's Industrial people at around 7 p.m. I've reserved the VIP seats for you.
Thank you so much for taking care of everything for me, John. This company is doing as good as it is because you are around to take care of everything. None of this would be possible without you. I really want to thank you for everything you've done for me and the company while I was away and you were acting president.
Don't mention it, sir. I only did what I could as your right-hand man. Anyways, sir, good luck tonight and Godspeed. I'm sure you'll do great things, sir.
Yeah, leave it to me. I got this.
Hey, you! Don't be ignoring me, you little piece of shit! I'm literally talking to you right now, you better answer!
To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Whom do you have the pleasure of speaking to? Do you seriously not know who the hell you're talking to right now? You're just some low-life sales rep.
Low-life sales rep? Oh, are you someone from Johnson's Industrial, or am I mistaken?
What? Who or what the hell is Johnson's Industrial? Don't bring up that shitty trash company that no one's ever heard of, moron. You're just some low-life sales rep. You don't even remember what I look like? What the hell is wrong with you? You stupid or something?
I think that you are mistaking me for someone else. Positive, actually.
What? You trying to make excuses like that? You always do this kind of crap? You must be a shitty employee who always runs away from his responsibilities and is useless, huh? Doesn't contribute anything to the company? I mean, you work at a literal factory, so I'm sure there's not much brain activity going on there.
Like I said earlier, sir, I think you're mistaking me for someone else.
You're some shitty sales rep, right? You better take care of all the bills for me.
Excuse me, what do you mean?
This is part of our arrangement. I'm your client. You need to make sure that you make the client get the best treatment possible, right? I mean, I have enough money to pay for everyone in this bar right now, and I'm still gonna have plenty of change left over for the night, but today is supposed to be a special day where the shitty sales reps will pick up the tab, so I'm going to be partying all night, baby. Let's go!
Excuse me, but I'm not able to do that kind of service for you. I really don't do that kind of thing of business trips. Actually, I really need to bring the whole thing back to the fact that I think you're mistaking me for someone else.
How long are you gonna be lying through your teeth like that? No one believes your lies. Come on, you need to drink up too. You're gonna be paying anyway, so if you don't drink, you're gonna be missing out on a great time.
No, I'm not gonna be paying for anything, and I don't need to drink either. No, thank you. I didn't come here to play around, I'm here for business only.
This is a high-class bar. It's literally where you're supposed to drink a lot. I feel like you're not supposed to be here anyway. You're just some shitty sales rep. Wait, hang on, did you get lost or something? You weren't even supposed to be here, were you?
You're starting to get on my...
Let me just tell you, I really don't know how someone who hasn't worked hard a single day in his life found a job. And somehow you end up in this place where only the real and elite adults come to hang out. You don't belong here. Let me explain something to you. This is a high-class bar, and only the most elite of the elites are able to come here to hang out. I need you to pay for the damages for having trash like you show up in a high-class place like this.
How much of an asshole can this guy be? Who even is this person? How'd he get my number? I'm gonna have to leave now because my business partners will be arriving soon to talk about our future business together. Excuse me.
You better pick up my tab.
Excuse me, what the hell are you thinking?
No, what the hell are you thinking? Why the hell are you in the VIP seats? This is not a place where shitty sales reps like you are able to sit in. Do you understand? It's reserved for the classiest and elite members of society.
This has nothing to do with you, does it? I'm working here. I'm having business meetings right now. Please stop getting between us and interrupting our meetings right now.
I see. You gotta work hard because you're just some low-life sales rep, right? Good luck, idiot. The guy you were talking to, that old idiot, he looked pretty poor and low, too. What is this, some kind of connection between Terrible Company A and Terrible Company B? What a shitty combo.
What? That elderly gentleman is the key person of Johnson's Industrial.
Oh my god, stop bringing up that stupid company's name. I don't know about it. You really need to rethink your priorities too. You need to be talking business with me and not that old guy.
I really don't know what you're talking about or who you are. What is your name again?
Oh my god, you really don't remember, do you? I'm one of your clients that brings you massive amounts of business. I'm from N&S Securities. My name's Sean.
Sean from NNN Securities. Wait a second. Are you from the sales and marketing department? That's Sean?
Yeah, I'm from sales and marketing. You finally remember who you're talking to? The other day I went to a factory to check out what that was, and I saw you walking around with a dinky little helmet, working. And I even said hello to you. I was with the manager at the time though, so I guess I was treating you with so much respect.
You're Sean, I see. Now I'm really understanding why people are starting to take off work. If this piece of shit was working in my office, I'd want to take off too.
What the hell are you talking about right now? You're just a low-life sales rep, so you better start talking to me with some respect, you understand? Oh man, I'm so lucky to stumble into one of you low-life employees though. This could have been so annoying if you weren't around. You better spend the company money that I spent this time around as part of our business meeting. I think the tab is at around $5,000 right now.
Are you telling me all this while knowing who I am? I'm literally the president of your company.
Hang on, what?
Just so you know, Sean, I think that you've made a very, very, very grave mistake. And this was one mistake you'll remember for the rest of your life. I'm the president and acting CEO of the company that you are currently employed at.
What? You're the president of N&N Securities? Great joke, idiot. You must be high or drunk, maybe both. There's not a chance in hell that you're the CEO. The name of the CEO at our company here at N&S Securities is a guy called John, not David.
John was looking after the company as interim president. You know, while I was away overseas for 2 years because I had work.
What? The interim president? Oh, wait, I think I remember hearing about something like that. Hang on.
If you want, you can contact John and check up on it. I'll be waiting here while you do that. Ask him about the business meeting that I'm conducting industrial at this bar that we are currently at right now. He knows all about it. You can even check our homepage. Have you ever even opened our company webpage? If you go to the corporate introductions page, you'll see my face and my title listed as a president of the company.
Oh shit, it's true! So, you're seriously the president of our company? You're not lying at all?
I've been saying that I am for the past hour. Are you deaf?
I'm so sorry, sir. I really did just make an honest mistake. Please forgive me. I just didn't know that you were the CEO of our company. If only I had just known.
Yeah, the problem here isn't that I'm the CEO and you didn't know about it. It was your shitty attitude.
No, sir. I really, I thought that you were some low-life employee that worked at the factory. Can you please tell me why you, the president, was at the factory where all the low-level employees worked?
First off, I don't think that they're low-level employees. They're key players in a functioning company. They're all equally important for this company to run smoothly and operate with no hiccups at all. We're all what you might call a team. That would explain why I was at the factory to help out and check up on things. And why I would help when I could.
Seriously? No way, it's totally a trap. It's entrapment. If you're wearing a helmet and the uniform while working at the factory, I'm gonna think that you're a factory worker and not corporate.
Like I said a second ago, even if I were a factory worker or a sales rep, your actions and language are the problem. None of what you said was acceptable or will be tolerated.
What? Hang on a second. Are you going to fire me? You're not going to terminate my contract, are you? Wait, hang on a second. This all happened outside the company hours, right? This wasn't while we were working. While I'm working at the office, I would never act or behave this way like I did a second ago. I'm able to really distinguish leisure from professional workplace.
So in other words, you want me to forgive you because we aren't working right now, And that you're off the clock.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It wouldn't make sense or be fair at all that you're firing me for what happened outside the workplace, right?
Yeah, I guess, but I told you a second ago too. I'm currently at a business meeting with a very, very important client of ours at the moment. In other words, I'm currently working right now. I'm on the clock. This whole thing, it happened while I was on the clock.
No, I mean, maybe you're on the clock, but I'm not.
To make things worse, you were pretty damned rude to our guests, were you not? Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about either. Right now, we're working on projects that will be moving around tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. That's how big this is. And in order for all of this money to flow right into our pockets, I need the cooperation from Johnson's Industrial. I need them to be on our side.
I see. I didn't know that, sir. I really hope it all works out for you tonight.
I really hope that it all works out for me tonight. Excuse me? You realize that the clients have been complaining to me ever since they interacted with you. They're telling me that they've had one of the worst nights of their lives thanks to you.
But...
Of course having a terrible time. You just show up out of nowhere and start spewing crap like, look at these shitty companies working together, how adorable. They're going to go back now instead of finishing our business meeting because they have been insulted and are upset. I don't even know if they're going to sign the contract with us anymore. I want to be able to explain to them that some random drunk person started talking to us out of the blue. But unfortunately, you're definitely one of ours. I really can't be making up any kind of excuses for your actions at all. You've really screwed us over on this one. This is a royal screw-up on your end. You think you're just going to get fired? You better be ready for a lawsuit, buddy, because we're coming for damages and then some.
No, wait, just hang on a second, sir. Don't get too rash on me. This was all kind of an accident, you know? I wasn't really being intentional, and it all just kind of happened. If I had known that this was our company's greatest project being worked on tonight, I never would have intervened or tried to get between you two. I don't even know about that company. What was the name again? Jason's Industrial or something?
It's literally the greatest and biggest company in the industrial scene. What the hell are you doing at work that allows you to somehow work without knowing who these gentlemen are and what company they work for? I'm done with this. I don't see how you're remorseful at all for any of your actions. You're fired!
Hang on just a second, sir. I've worked really hard and diligently at work. I'm being serious. Tonight, I just kind of let things go a bit too far because I had too much to drink and,
You're a hard worker, huh? You're diligent. You're telling the truth and being honest about all of that, right?
Of course I'm being honest in all of that. I'm seriously a career-oriented workaholic. I work hard every day that I show up in the office.
Okay, take a look at this and explain to me what's going on.
Wait, what is this? I don't...
This is a whole list of employees at the sales department of our company that are claiming that they have received harassment and other unacceptable behavior from you. They're all signing this form that is asking for your immediate termination from this company. Every single person who works in our sales and accounting department has signed this document.
What? Every single person? You gotta be making all this up, right?
Do you really think that someone who works hard every day they show up at work would have every single co-worker in their department sign a document that is asking for his resignation? All of the employees are considering bringing you to court to try to get you to pay for all of the damages that you have done to them.
What? But, I mean, come on! Sometimes you really gotta tighten the leash on these guys to teach them a lesson. You just can't be nice and kind to all of them.
So forcing female employees to go on dates with you is somehow teaching them a lesson. Explain that to me. You really need to stop coming up with shitty excuses. Cut the shit and start being real with me, Sean. There are people who have become mentally ill because of what you've done to them, do you understand? They've stopped coming to work because of you.
That's just because they're all too weak. It's not my fault at all.
I'm over this. We have already figured out how we're going to sue you for a lot of damages and compensation for all of the money you cost us. You're also going to be fired for sure. Right now, though, you need to be thinking about what you're going to do about the store.
What? What are you talking about, the store, sir?
You know, the $5,000 that you spent thinking that you would be able to make me pay for your tab. That's a little problem. You're going to be paying for it on your own, just so we're clear. I'm not going to be helping you, and you're not going to be able to use the company card.
No! I don't have $5,000 though! That's so much money!
Okay, then use your credit card or something. I don't care, but just take care of it on your own. Maybe you don't know this, but we actually own this bar. You will be paying for your tab tonight, one way or another.
But...
Also, there are quite a few customers who were irritated or otherwise insulted by your presence and behavior. What do you say, Sean? How about you pick up the tab for everyone as a sorry for starters, huh? That'd be really helping everyone out and making things right.
What? But I don't have that much money! How am I supposed to pick up the tab for everyone?
Why not? You literally told me a second ago, though. You said that you could pay for everyone in this bar and still have a lot of money left over. Sean was then blamed for everything that was going on in the bar that was considered rude and promised to pay for everyone in the bar. The tab cost him upwards of $50,000, and he was forced to go to a nearby ATM to pull out his entire life savings to pay for everyone in the bar. It was a great thing that he did that, and it was definitely a gutsy move, but it has nothing to do with his job. I fired him, just like I said I would, and sued him for all of the damages that he had caused because of his behavior at the club, along with all of the employees who were unable to show up to work because of his behavior. To add to that and make things worse, all of the employees filed a class action lawsuit against him for everything that he had done to them. He was forced to pay over $200,000, so he had to take out loans to pay all of that off. He would be in debt for a while. News of this debacle quickly spread across the whole industry. It would be very difficult for him to find another job, so he ran away to his parents' home for a while. But because his parents' company had already gone under, like I said before, he wouldn't be able to just stay in their house. The ex-CEO of his family company actually chased him out of the house. He wasn't able to do anything about it and had to leave. Right now, he is running away from all of the loan and debt collectors while trying to find jobs to pay them off. After Sean left, the sales and accounting department at work was able to finally work in peace again with a nice workplace environment. All of the employees who were taking off work were able to come back to the office after several months of counseling and R&R. Currently, every single employee is working peacefully toward a better tomorrow. Oh, and just to be clear, Johnson Industrial decided on a later day that they would be alright to go through with the deal and sign the contract with NNN Securities. They are working hand in hand with the right-hand man John to make things go smoothly and do great things.